Is Jenny Moonstone. This is the first YouTube live stream that I have done on Channel 27 in this style, on this particular topic. Listen, folks, usually you see me and Heidi Vandenberg doing tarot and astrology readings, but today the tone is completely different. This is an extremely dire situation. I'm here in Parkland, Florida. I was raised here from the ages 14 to 24, off and on. And folks, I'm letting you know, amidst the wake of the most deadly shooting in the history of this country, what we are dealing with today is the aftershocks. We're dealing with people that are extremely traumatized. Kids are in states of shock. They're not talking, some are talking, and the stories that are coming out are absolutely shocking, absolutely horrific. And so today, we're not going to be focusing on conspiracy theories. We're not going to be focusing on things that we do not know. However, we are going to take a look around right now. Take a look at the atmosphere, get a feel of the mood, what's going on right now. I am surrounded by news crews. We have Local 10 News over here. We have MSNBC. We have CNN to my left. I already had a good time romping with those guys, talking to them. Lots of banter going on. Folks, there's a few things I'd like to bring to your attention, okay? First and foremost, if you haven't heard what happened, this is the site of an alleged shooting where 18 people are confirmed dead. Currently, kids are still missing. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have all of the answers right now, okay? There's still reports coming out. There are still parents that don't know where their kids are or what has happened. There are a few things I'd like to bring to your attention. First and foremost, this is as close as I can get to the location. This is the police line right here. I'm on the right at the barrier of it all with the rest of these fine ladies and gentlemen reporting the news, bringing you the truth to the best of their ability, I assume. Here's the thing, folks. The exact location that the shooting started and ended was this construct right here. If hopefully you can see it, it's really, really sunny out here, but that big building, it's pink and blue. When I went to this school, that building was not there, okay? That is a new construction that has been erected in the past 10 years, and that is the location of the actual shooting. Now, this is really important to make note of, because while this is already a very complex layout, the layout of the school is very, very complicated. There are about 150 ways that you can get into this school. There's not one way in, one way out. So it's very important to take note. Am I in your way?
Yeah, we're gonna start working here, so we're gonna have to ask you politely.
So I'm being asked politely. All right, I'll find another spot. Pardon me, ladies. Oh, sorry. Channel 27 on YouTube. Let me grab my charger here. Thank you for the juice. I appreciate it.
Got it. You have a good one.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
I thought you'd be a thing.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, Scott and Nez. Good call.
All right, folks. So I'm going to take a little bit of a higher perspective now. I was asked to leave by the real media, but here I am, back with all the generators and whatnot, and we can still get a pretty good vantage point of the school right here. I just want you guys to get a look at all of the media attention. There's quite a lot of activity here. Obviously, everybody wants to know what's going on. Everybody wants to get their version of the truth out. But keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the narrative that we're being fed through mainstream media, by these folks behind me, is not, we need to question everything. I'm not saying that it's untrue, and like I said, today is not the day to harp on conspiracy theories and things that we don't know. Okay, today we are going to focus on things that we do know. There are multiple reports at this point in time that there was not one but two shooters. Now, I said this a little while before on my Facebook stream. If there are in fact two shooters, that completely illegitimizes the official narrative that this one person acted alone and did this entirely of his own accord. It blows holes through the notion that he was upset, disgruntled, you know, and that he just decided, he woke up one day and decided to kill everybody. I don't believe that that was the case whatsoever. There are kids that have come forward and said that they they were speaking to the suspect named Nicholas Cruz. They were speaking to him at the time, and at the same time that they were speaking to him, there were shots being fired at the same time, which does clearly support the theory that there was more than one shooter. Another thing I would like to bring to your attention, you guys can see, another thing I'd like to bring to your attention is the fact. Okay, this is a fact. All right, we have this on good authority. I'll provide sources later. Over a month ago, the Secret Service, not local law enforcement, the Secret Service conducted a drill at this school, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas in Parkland, Florida. Okay, they conducted a drill. There were 2 drills the day that it happened, yesterday. 2 drills took place, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. We can confirm that people are dead, okay? I don't want to hear anybody talking about how this is a big false flag and nobody ever, you know, this is just staged and crisis actors. That's not true, okay? People are dead. There are parents that are mourning their kids, parents that don't know where their kids are. So this is very serious, okay, folks? I'm not here to start trouble. I'm not here to interview people that are missing kids or anybody that was directly involved at all. I'm here with the rest of the media, right where I should be, right at the yellow tape of it all. They're making fun of me because I have my phone, but you know what? Maybe one day I'll have all their fancy equipment. But for now, all I have is my phone. So yeah, I've been asked to leave. I've been asked to sort of leave that spot that I was in because they want to use it. That's totally fine. And I will tell you off the record, actually I guess this is technically on the record, isn't it? I spoke to CNN. CNN is right here. I asked them if they knew of the Secret Service conducting a drill at this school, at this location over a month ago, and they said they had not heard about it. I don't believe that they hadn't heard about it, but I do know that they won't be reporting about it. A couple other things I'd like to bring to your attention. Parkland, Florida is one of the most highly concentrated cities in terms of the Jewish population and the wealth. It is one of the richest cities in Florida, if not the East Coast, and we are surrounded by Zionism. We are surrounded by all of these nice, listen, it's not about Judaism. I've got nothing against Judaism, okay, but we need to look at all facets here, okay? The 18 intelligence agencies are owned by the 18 intelligence agencies, also known as the Deep State. These are owned by the Zionists, okay, so they do have an agenda. So again, I'm just trying to connect the dots here. This city is basically owned by the Zionists, which would mean that the Deep State has quite a bit of pull on what's going on here. Okay, so it's absolutely not another hoax, you idiot. It's not a hoax at all. There are dead kids. There is blood on somebody's hands. Whether it was this kid in particular remains to be seen. I can tell you, I have it on very good authority, that last night there is a street about 1.5 miles in this direction, okay, away from the school, that was locked down, and there was a very heavy FBI presence there. And at about 11:30 at night, they were very excited, very frantically excited about something that they had found. Now that road is called Loxahatchee Road, where there was heavy FBI presence. Like I said, about 1.5 miles away from the school. And at 11:30 at night, they were still searching for something. Now, the official narrative has you believe that Nicholas Cruz was in custody yesterday afternoon. So why is the FBI still frantically searching for something? And what they found, they were very excited about. They paid a lot of attention to it, and Loxahatchee Road is still completely barricaded. It's understandable why I can't get past this line right here. It is still a crime scene. It will be for a while. Another thing I would like to bring up, this, if you can see it, it's kind of hard to see now, but all of this right here, this is the front of the parking lot. This is the front parking lot. It's the main parking lot. Now, the thing about it is that it's completely full. There are 1 million cars here, and they have been there since yesterday. All of them are subject to search, obviously. And so there's just so many suspects. There's so many strange things going on. The atmosphere is absolutely tangible. People are really kind of on edge, but I will tell you that these reporters out here are so nonchalant about what's going on. They're tapping away on their phones. They really don't seem to care one bit. The franticness is coming from the people that live here, the people that go to this school, the parents, the local community. They are very upset. And these reporters out here have absolutely no care in the world. There's no emotional attachment whatsoever. To them, this is just another story. And I can tell you, I can absolutely confirm for you that they are not interested in really reporting the truth, because nobody is reporting on the fact that Broward Prep, okay? Broward Prep is a local school. It is in the same county as the school behind me. Today was raided by the SWAT team in response to a bomb threat that was made to a neighboring school. So again, let me say that again. Let me move away from the generator because I feel like it is so loud. Let me repeat what I just said. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But Broward Preparatory School is a local school. And just today, it was raided by the SWAT team in response to a bomb threat that was made to another school, not Broward Prep. All right, so take that into consideration, that all across this county right now, things are happening in the schools. The kids have all been released early, which is completely understandable. However, there are reports that the SWAT team discharged their firearms for no reason. People don't know why that happened. I seem to think, and this is personal again, that's not reporting, this is my personal opinion, that there is a definite campaign of fear going on right now. There is such a huge output of emotional energy. We call it loosh, okay? And I really feel like this is a huge feeding frenzy right now. The people of this town are in complete shock, complete disbelief. Nobody really gives a shit about this stuff, you guys. Nobody cares that there's dead kids involved. They're just looking to report what they're being told to report. I'm trying not to draw too much attention to myself, but I'm the only person out here that's by myself. Everybody else has a crew. Everybody else has a team of people that are writing their scripts for them, doing their makeup, fixing their hair, and nobody seems to care about the fact that there are so many elements to this story. They don't care. They're not interested. They're asking me who I work for, who I am, what my goal is. And I told them, listen folks, I'm an independent researcher, I'm a citizen reporter, and I'm a concerned patriot. So that's what's happening here. Yeah, guys, relax, it's fine. So everybody, just to let you know, also, we have mainstream media all over here getting ready for primetime TV this evening at 6:30. It's just really heavy out here right now. Give me a second. All right. Here, let me show you guys a shot of what's going on out here. There's CNN over there in the corner. The guy in the maroon shirt and that's CNN's tech support right there. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Wave hi.
Are you live?
Yes, we are. So, I wanted to let you guys know also, this is not a false flag. All right, in the sense that most of us in the awakened community understand false flags, meaning people did die. People absolutely lost their lives today. But there is also a very definite possibility that crisis actors were employed here to control the narrative, to steer the trajectory in a direction that mainstream media wants you to take it. Okay, so take that into consideration. So when we're talking about a false flag, and we're talking about the possibility of interference here, it's not just a possibility, it's definite. But people did die, okay? There's no doubt in my mind. Very close relatives, people that I trust, people that I care about, are dealing with children that are extremely traumatized from what they've seen. Again, there are still missing kids. There are still kids that have not been located. There are still kids and adults that are dealing with life-threatening injuries that are in critical condition in the hospital. So this is not over. This is absolutely not over. Again, we do have reports that there's a second shooter. All right, a lot of what you are going to see. All right, so I think, no, I'm not gonna interview kids in the hospital. What are you, crazy? Again, let me emphasize that I'm not here to start trouble. I'm not here to call anybody a liar. I am just here to show you folks what is going on. We are at ground zero of the most fatal shooting in American history. 18 people confirmed dead. Every news agency that you can think of is here, including alt media. I'm here representing the alternative media. That's me. That's me. I'm the future. I've been telling these folks. They laugh at me. They think I'm real funny. So I don't care. They let me use their outlet to charge my phone. I'm really grateful for that. So, hi. It's my friend. He's not really my friend. He thinks I'm annoying. But that's fine. So, okay, and I wanted to tell you guys before I forget, and also before my battery dies here, because I only have like 15%, 10%. In any case, listen, I recently saw an article that has been circulating around. Now they're saying that Nicholas Cruz, he is the suspect, that he went over the edge. He was pushed over the edge of sanity because his mother died of the flu. So they're saying his mother died of the flu and he was pushed over the edge. That's why everybody needs to get their flu shots. So folks, again, we have motivation, we have agenda all over it. We have the flu shot, they're pushing vaccines, they're pushing big pharma. That's just one facet of deep state influence that takes place here. Again, listen to me, folks. We know that the Secret Service, not local law enforcement, but the Secret Service was at this location over a month ago conducting a drill. A month ago. Why was that not reported? Why is that not being spoken about? I asked these folks, I asked CNN, I asked MSNBC why, and they said they didn't know. They said, well, yeah, we heard about it, but they're not going to talk about it because it doesn't serve their agenda. Okay? All right, folks, my phone is really about to just eat it right now. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Thank you for bringing that up, Heidi. Listen, Heidi Vandenberg and myself, 2 nights ago, we did a podcast where we were talking about the astrological alignments, okay? It's a very, very special month for astrological alignments. There was an eclipse, and I believe what is called a super blue blood moon or some shit like that. But listen, folks, we are in the middle of a war. There are warring factions. Each faction now is strategizing. They are detonating bombs. They're throwing daggers at one another. And I think that what we've seen yesterday, is yet another bomb. Yet another act of war, okay? 18 people confirmed dead, still kids missing. I've seen footage from inside the classroom myself. It's very easy to see what the difference between real blood and fake blood looks like. Heidi Vandenberg and I talked about this the other night. We both anticipated further shootings, further threats, terrorism, domestic terrorism. I do not believe for one second that this kid acted completely as a lone wolf. I think he was influenced. I think he was targeted. And I think, oh, that's right, Heidi, yes. There was an attack on the NSA headquarters, I believe, outside in Washington, D.C. at around the same time. Now, you folks tell me that this is not interesting, to say the least, okay? We are absolutely in the middle of warfare. This is not just physical warfare, but this is psychic warfare. The warring factions involved here absolutely utilize astrology. They utilize the frequencies, the incoming frequencies, to conduct themselves, to be the strongest on the battlefield, folks. And what they're creating is loosh. They are creating a huge emotional output by putting the bodies of dead kids on the air, putting the emotional turmoil of mourning parents on the air. They want us sad, they want us out of balance, they want us angry, so that they can instate, so that they can create some kind of protocol to make sure that this doesn't happen again. However, the people that are responsible for this, and yes, I said people because I am convinced that that boy did not do this by himself. They want to make, look at this, deep state, all over the place. I can smell it. I can smell it. These people reek. These people smell. I can smell it. None of these people are patriots. None of these people are truth tellers. They are all doing a job. Ooh, I'm getting heated. I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. As you can see, there's a helicopter hovering over there. All of the footage that you guys are seeing on national and international television is being taken from this location, exactly where I'm standing on right now. So we are central to one of the most fatal shootings in the history of this country, with 18 people confirmed dead and more missing. And everybody can make fun of me all that they want, but none of these people really have the heart. None of these people are true patriots. None of them are interested in the truth, because I tried opening up that conversation and they all looked at me like I'm crazy. So again, we have proof that they are pushing the vaccine agenda. They're trying to use I don't know if it's true or not, but they're trying to say that because his mother died of the flu, that in order for you to avoid being pushed over the edge of sanity, that you too should get your flu shot, folks. Get vaccinated, right? Yep. That is the agenda that they'd like for you to swallow, and we're not going to do that. We are not going to do that. Everybody wave hi to CNN. Wave hi to CBS. All these folks. All right, there's so much more that I would like to say. There is so much more that I would like to go and do and say, but I'm kind of limited here. It's hot out here too. All of these folks are just sitting around. They have their scripts. Nobody is doing any kind of active research, and that's because they all have their scripts in place. They have their bosses that have told them exactly what they're going to say, and that script will not change, folks, because they don't believe in bringing you the truth. They don't believe in a fluid evolution of the story. They have their narrative and they are sticking to it at all costs. Not me, folks. Not me. We are surrounded by heavy police presence everywhere. All of these roads, Loxahatchee Road is still blocked off. There was FBI presence, not local law enforcement, but FBI presence still on Loxahatchee Road, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles out from the school, searching for something. And they found something. Actually, they found something at the exact moment that they stopped a relative of mine and asked for his identification. And at that same exact time, the perpetrator that the mass media would have you believe is the guy was already in custody. So you tell me why they're searching for something. They're searching for the second perpetrator. They're searching for a second shooter. If we can confirm, if we could even entertain the possibility that there was more than one shooter, then the way the current narrative stands completely falls apart, folks. Now, this isn't the first time or the last time that liberal media will lie to you. They will continue to lie to you until we can have a complete overhaul of media. None of these folks, all these folks would be out of a job if I had it my way, because none of these people are interested in the truth. All of these people are interested in bringing you the narrative, pushing the narrative, steering the trajectory. Deep state. I smell deep state. They will not tell you that the Secret Service conducted a drill here over a month ago. They won't tell you that. They won't allude to the possibility of a second shooter. They won't do that, because that would implicate that there was a lot more planning that went into this than we are being led to believe. So folks, my phone is about to die. Okay, it was real, okay? So define real. Let's define real for a second. Does dead kids, is that real enough for you, asshole? Is that real enough for you? Dead kids, dead people. Adults and children dead. So whether or not it was staged, whether or not this was a planned drill involving crisis actors, involving one or more shooters that were trained to do so, remains to be seen. But in any case, there are dead kids involved. That makes it real enough for me. That's why I'm here. If I thought that this was another Sandy Hook or a Boston Marathon, I would not be here. I attended this school. This is my high school. This is my neighborhood. None of these people out here have any emotional attachment whatsoever. You can see it on their faces. They're doing a job. They're bored. They're writing their scripts. They're taking notes, listening to somebody on the phone. Absolutely no emotions whatsoever. They don't care. That was my high school, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Feist, the man that threw himself in front of a bullet or more to save the kids. I knew that guy. He was a good guy. And now he's dead. Folks, let me tell you something. There is always more to the story. There is always more to the story. The fact that we are in the city of highest Jewish wealth, highest concentration of Jewish folks, not only in this state, but possibly on the East Coast, second only to the tri-state area, you know, New York and all that. Yeah, this just reeks deep state influence to me. I cannot shake it. The only people showing any emotional reaction whatsoever are the people of the community. The media has absolutely no interest in bringing you the truth, folks, but I do. I do.